Don't you know they're talking about a revolution? It sounds like a whisper. Don't you know they're talking about a revolution? It sounds like a whisper.
How does a revolution begin? It begins with a single thought, or a single act, or a single spark. You see, in December of 1773, a group of American men decided that they were going to start a revolution. See, these men were motivated by one thought, one idea, the idea that they could change the world. They were going to declare themselves a free nation, free from tyranny, free from oppression, and free from taxation. You see, at this time, the American men were being taxed by the English government on nearly everything. Coffee, tea, education, marriage, housing, everything. These men decided that they were going to act on their belief for change. Late one night, they raided 3 ships that were transporting tea into the English harbor. And in the course of one night, they destroyed 90,000 pounds of tea. That's over $25,000 worth of merchandise. They were destroying the English symbol for taxation. These men were making a statement. You see, this act, this statement, began the American Revolution. The revolution that made our country what it is today. So we can see that every revolution is began by a single idea or a single desire, a desire for change. You see, these men saw what needed to be changed. They looked at their world, they looked at their communities, and they saw the damage. So why do we need a revolution? Why do we need change? 1 in every 2 marriages will end in divorce, and 2/3 of those are due to the results of an affair. Kids today are addicted to drugs, they're addicted to heroin, and over 60% of them said that the drugs that they obtained were made available to them inside their own school. So why do we need a revolution? Why do we need change? Because husbands and wives are unfaithful, and because drugs are easily made available to children. A revolution begins with just one idea. Look throughout history. The American Revolution is just one example. Remember Martin Luther King, civil rights, women's rights, the Civil War? They all began with the idea for change. But the spark that begins a revolution can die out if not carried on by people. People have to come together and catch the spark for change. Jesus came to this world to start a revolution. He came to show love to the unlovely and to show grace to the unmerciful. He came to start a revolution. He set off a spark that would begin a revolution that's waiting to burst into flames. And you can catch that spark. You can start a revolution. When people come together for change, something beautiful is done.
Don't you know they're talking about a revolution? It sounds like a whisper. Don't you know they're talking about a revolution? It sounds like a whisper. While they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know, talking about a revolution? It sounds whisper. Poor people gonna rise up, get their share. Poor people gonna rise up and take what's theirs. Don't you know you better run, 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 run.
people come together for change, something beautiful is done. Come join the revolution.
Talking about a revolution, oh no. Talking about a revolution, oh, while they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of the